Hi, hello, welcome to the Belgrade Photo Month live talks. Today we are going to talk with our third festival partner for this Belgrade Photo Month 2020. We are talking about Image Festival Amman. We will talk with Linda Al-Khoury. She will correct me later if I say well or not. Hi, hello, well, just to say that we plan, it means we plan with them kind of partnership. We are partner festivals. We were dealing to bring a photographer from Jordan, Farah Faudeh, and at the same time to bring one Serbian photographer to Amman, Vladimir Živojinovic. Sorry, Vlada, if I say it wrong. And well, now the reality is that Image Festival Amman is delayed because of the COVID. Belgrade Photo Month is delayed for the COVID. And it's funny because a few weeks before the festival, Image Festival Amman has to start, we're talking by here. And the truth is that we were quite optimistic. We didn't expect that we will have to delay our festivals, but in fact, here we are. I just want to say that I want to say, let's say, thanks to our Belgrade Photo Month coordinator, Sinisa Vlajkovic, who was part of the Image Festival Amman last year, because he talked so nicely about this festival. He showed the material and everything, and he put us in contact with Linda, and it has been very easy to deal all the details and to be so excited to make this interchange that we will see when will be, but in any case, it will be. Then I just want to say that everybody who won, you can make any question, you can put it in Facebook. We're going to be reading the questions, and then or me or Linda, we will answer you. And of course, these conversations are being recorded. After we are going to put it in our YouTube channel. It will keep in Facebook, and of course you can watch it, rewatch it, and re-enjoy it. Now in this moment, I just would like to say hello to Linda. I am Linda trying to put your audio on, but something is going on here.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Yes, you are. Well, I will say Dobrodošla, Linda, to Belgrade. Thank you very much. Welcome to Belgrade.
Thank you. Welcome to Amman.
Let me ask you, how is the corona situation now there in Amman?
The general situation is good. Yani the government is controlling it very well. We don't have many daily cases, and they are, let's say, known. So it's nothing internal. Most of the cases are coming from out of Jordan. So everything is under control, but we are still, let's say, half locked down. So at 7 p.m. Amman time, we have to go back to our houses. We can't move, and even the cars, we can use it, let's say, one day for the, and you can't use your car every day. So not everybody has a permit to work yet. So it's a bit difficult, but we are hoping things open up very soon, maybe next week or something, to start opening gradually.
Okay. Well, it looks like we talked in the beginning. It's like if Jordan is protecting more from what can come from outside than for what is happening inside somehow.
Yeah, exactly. They are trying to control the borders, because we have, those truck drivers who pass through Jordan. So we have cases from them, and we have all those students that they were studying outside. They came back to Jordan, but they're in lockdowns since they arrived to Jordan. So it's under control. We don't have any internal, cases, which is very important. At least you know where the case is coming from.
Yeah. The point is that at the end, the result for your festival or for Belgrade Photo Month is the same. Because
I know.
international festival, nobody can arrive.
Exactly. And I think we are, even if your country and my country opened up again, but as long as you're locked in the borders, then you can't move on, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Especially in our activities, and our festivals is based on the invitations we do, the photographers we host, the people who come across borders and across seas to attend the festival. So this is what's important.
Yes, it's like like a triple loop Tetris, kind of.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's start to talk about properly what. Well, I think that I'm going to make you the questions that I think that any person can be interested to regarding Image Festival Amman, but also because I am the director of Belgrade Photo Month. Then I have my own questions because I am somehow involved in the direction of a festival. Then let me ask you a typical curious question. How did the festival start? Why? I mean, and who is part of? I know you are the director of the festival. How is built the team that organized the festival?
Of course. To go back to 2011, I was asked by the French Institute to have a meeting with their director. His name is Charles Henry Gross. I met with him, and he was new to Amman. He just came a few months before. And he told me that I'm very interested in photography, and I heard about your institute, Darat al-Taswir. Darat al-Taswir means the house of photography. And basically, my institute is the first institute in the area that that take care of photography as art, as education, as a medium by itself. It's not part of another bigger art institute. So it's dedicated to photography. And I give classes, so I have a good community of photographers. So he told me we would like to, I'm interested to partner with Darat al-Taswir to do something for photography. So through some discussions and brainstorming with the team of the French Institute, we agreed to have something like a month of photography for, to present some photographers from France, to bring photographers from Jordan, to give them the chance to exhibit their work. And during this process of thinking and deciding, we agreed together to call it Image Festival. So it's festival is the word of celebration. So it's like when you want to celebrate photography and you want to engage more people, you want to make them attend together, and so this is how it started. And basically, I was the curator from the beginning of the festival. Curator as deciding on the venues, the frames, printing sizes, all those curation ideas. And the French Institute, they brought three big names of photographers from France to present their work in Jordan. And we had a nice opening for the festival. And we had that, at the first edition, we didn't have any theme for the festival. We started, as gathering pictures and ideas. So we covered different things. And it was a month full of photography exhibitions. What is really interesting about the Image Festival, that it was the first event that engages different institutes, many artists, different venues in one activity. So we had like a map, so you tour the city of Amman to attend the exhibitions and to see openings and meet artists. So that was the idea. And for the first time, one big event had under its umbrella many venues. I think it was more than 10 venues. So this is how it started. To go to your other question, which is the theme and how we, the theme of the working team of the festival.
Yes.
So at the beginning, as I told you, we were half partner with the French Institute. So we had 4 full editions together with the French Institute, and it was you know Darat al-Taswir is a solo business. So I run Darat al-Taswir and I do everything. But at the same time at the festival, I had some volunteers, I had some of my students to help, and with the big team of the French Institute, you know, with the logistics, the travel, communications, everything that we needed. So it was a very organized way of working that we meet more than once a week. Like we were a full team working together to build the festival. And so this is how it was running the first 4 months, and I was still the curator of the festival. The budget, it was back then, it was you know, in between Darat al-Taswir and the French Institute. French Institute used to cover most of the budget, but Darat al-Taswir used to bring local sponsors to support the local artists. So we had some kind of a good balance between us until we agreed to separate, and we had an agreement between us after we finished the first edition that it's a partnership project, and they can't do it without Darat al-Taswir, and I can't do it without them unless if we agree to do that. Yeah. So this is what happened. We agreed that Darat al-Taswir takes all the rights of the festival and continue, because they didn't want to continue as a full partner. They wanted to be part of what we have been doing. And this was a very good chance for Darat al-Taswir to be able to hold the festival and to turn it into a wider range of international festivals. So at that time, we started engaging with different, not only European, French or European photographers. So we started organizing with American photographers, Brazilians, embassies, and most of the institutes. And so it was a big move for the festival to, it's like a twist to turn into an international festival. So this is not really quick, but I think a full answer for your question.
Yes, absolutely. But I think that it's nice because probably without their support, initiative, or whatever, it means probably it could be impossible to start or more hard. But then it's nice that they help to start, and then when the festival has some inerties, you can keep working somehow. And they never left. It means they were always there somehow. They are always.
Yeah. Until even this edition, they are partnered because every year, our partnership with all the institutes in Jordan. The idea is to partner with them by bringing photographers from their countries to Jordan. Yeah, that's the idea. So this partnership is really important. And by the way, the Image Festival is all about the strength of the Image Festival. It's all about the partnership that we have with all the partners.
Yeah, means I can say that for us is kind of the same because when you are not like probably I will say a festival with a big budget for different reasons, because you are from a rich country or you have a big institution or whatever, this partnership is imprescindible to keep and to bring good projects. And this organization like the Instituto Francés or the Instituto Italiano or the Goethe or the Camões or the Cervantes or the embassies, sometimes the embassies directly, they are absolutely helpful, impressive, it means basic somehow. And of course, we are showing their culture. It's normal that they are interesting to be part. And it is very important, yes. Well, I will say that in Belgrade also, from the first moment, Instituto Francés was supporting us also, and every time bringing good things. And I will not say probably in Belgrade we are going to have a very nice surprise before the end of the year with the Instituto Francés. But when we can say, I will say, I will announce it, but not yet.
Okay.
And then
that's great.
Yes, it's always good. Yes. And then let me ask you, like I say in the presentation, you are like us. It means we are delayed because of the corona. Your festival has to be in March. It starts open in March. Do you
April.
April? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think that at the end of the March, Vladimir has to go there. Or well, yes, March, April.
Exactly.
Let me ask you: do you have already something? It means any kind of future date or something in the mind or something for the 2020 edition?
For 2020 edition, actually, yes, I had in mind some ideas. Or actually, it's not some ideas. It's you know, some, you know, the theme of the festival usually just clicks in my head. You know, this is how it comes to my to my mind when I choose the theme of the festival. And I usually announce the theme of the festival around September to make you know, photographers know the theme, and if they want to participate or if they want to start a new project related to the theme, they have enough time to do so. So actually, a few days ago, maybe a week or so, the theme clicked in my head, but I will not say it. You know, I needed to cook a bit in my head, and it's too early to say it. If we had finished the festival this year, I would have announced it.
Well, Linda, I was referring mainly if you have in mind if you are going to do the festival this year, or you are moving to the next, or you are canceling this edition. I was referring this.
Okay, you're talking about this edition, the 9th edition.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. The 9th edition basically is it's a ready festival. I have all the images ready in the folders. I know the locations, the venues. Some of the frames are ready. Wood is cut. Everything is ready. The design of the book is ready. Poster, image, everything. All the sponsors, the partners. So basically, we have a full edition that is waiting to start. So I will not lose the chance to do it in 2020. So if I had the chance to do it in 2020, I will. All I need to, is a preparation period. It could be a month or two. So if I'm hoping not to exceed October. So if I manage to do the festival in October, then it will be perfect. If not, if the situation, the borders were still locked, then I need to think of another solution, but not cancellation. This is for sure. So if any of the photographers are with us now live, they should know that it will not be cancelled.
Yeah.
The images will be involved.
Okay, then we are a bit in the same situation because we want to keep the program that already built, and we're trying to do it this year. Of course, if it's not possible, because of the borders, also because of the venues, because of course the venues, they have their program, they have delayed program, and then suddenly it's not so easy like to arrive and to take the space. Yeah, we're in the same situation. Then we will see if we can do this year or the next, of course. But in any case, in our case also, we're going to keep the program, and of course, as much as possible, because sometimes it could be a partner that suddenly cannot be part, or an artist that is not possible for him or for her. You know,
Exactly.
it's normal. Let me ask you, Linda, if you can approach a bit more to the computer, because when you are like this, sometimes we lose a bit your voice.
Yeah, is this better?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Then you are, it means you start, like you say, 2011. We are
Exactly.
in 2020. It means 10 years. How has been the evolution of the, well, let me say, because I don't want to lose my, yes. No, I want to another point. I was jumping to the next, to another question. I want to ask you, yes, for a long time you have always a topic in the festival, a theme, okay?
Yes.
You know that this year was Palestine. for 2020. Then let me ask you, how do you choose the topic every year? I would like to tell me if it's yourself or you have a team with who you work this topic, and also talk us a bit about the topic of this year that we have still time for enjoying the festival.
Exactly. So the idea of having a topic for the festival, it started exactly after we finished the first edition. With the director of the French Institute, Charles Henry, we agreed together that there should be a topic. So the first three topics that we started, actually he chose the topics and we discussed it together. We discussed what can be done out of it. But when directors took over the festival in 2015, basically we lost an edition that back then because of the move and the decisions. So we did not do a festival in 2015. So that's why it's 10 years already, but it's 9 editions. So we lost 1 edition. But other than that, we have when I took over and I started the new edition, I decided to make it future. I decided to choose the theme future based on having looking at the future. What's going to happen in the future? So that was the idea. And then after that, the theme started coming to my head. Like when something clicks on your, or a light in your head. So
illumination.
It usually comes out of some experiences, out of things that happens around me, out of things I see. So this is how it comes. And Palestinian, which is Palestine, is a word that just clicked in my head. I think in June, July, something like that, last year. Through things that I was experiencing, I gave a course, an online course in Gaza, in partnership with Windows. It's like an organization called Windows. So Shababib. So I did a workshop with them, and after I finished, and I felt how it is in between Jordan and Gaza and Palestine, and it just stayed in my head. And I think choosing the theme had a big link with my experience in this workshop. So and when I decided to do Palestine, I have a very naughty cat. I'm sorry.
But it's making fun. It's jumping all around your mouth. Don't worry about it. Yes.
I'm in the camera. Yeah. So now, when I decided on Palestine, I felt like, okay, this is a very big theme that I chose, and I need to be as responsible and as professional as the name holds. So and maybe we will talk a bit about the program of this edition.
Well, the truth is that yes, I mean, to choose a topic that means in the geographical area of the planet where you are is a bit like it is, of course. But okay, it means like you say, it means you have to choose a topic that you want, and that's on, and then the proposal will come, of course.
Exactly.
And then the proposals, they can be absolutely, like always are, absolutely different. Some ones could be controversial, others they are gentle, absolutely gentle. Yeah, that is the photography.
Yeah, and it's, after all those years, you discover how wide words can
absolutely.
Be.
Yes.
So it's only a word, but it can be done in a very interesting way. So
yes, The important, I think, that in that point is because, of course, for one side you have the super wide proposals, whatever could arrive to you, and then, of course, that is the important point, is how open-minded you are to accept proposals that are in the two extremes. And I don't talk in two extremes in political side way of talking. I am talking in aesthetic or in whatever. That is good. Yes. Because you are not a document, it means, can you call your festival like a documentary photo festival?
It is actually, it's dedicated to art documentary.
Yes, but then did you include some words more conceptual also?
Of course. You can't, you do conceptual, but it depends on, you know, the link of the idea, the theme, how can you link it? It depends. So it could be landscape, and it works.
Yeah. No, because
the description of you know, the description of the presentation of each photographer. Yeah.
Then let me ask you, all the projects that you have in the program are coming through this open call, or do you also invite other people out of the open call, and probably some institutions like probably Institut Français or somebody else propose you an artist with a project, of course, always inside the
yeah. So basically, when we started the festival, it was only invitations. So we were only inviting photographers. Then when I took the festival for its sixth edition, I actually started, fifth edition. I did some invitations and I did some projects with the photographers. And the year after, in the seventh edition, I did an open call, and it was the first time I did an open call. And I was not sure what's going to happen, but I received many projects. Of course, I invite, so basically, let's say 90% of the work that we present now is under the open call. Only 10% is invited photographers. Like when we had the Joseph Kudelka, it was an invitation all through the times he came. So when we partnered with Magna, when we partnered with Seven agency, if I know that there is a photographer who has the work that I want to present, so basically we invite this photographer to attend. Other than that, everything is under the open call.
That the open call for the 2020 edition, the official open call is done?
Yes.
You make the selection, yes?
Yes. The open call was open, I think, in October or the first week of November. And we usually close it in December or the first week of January. Then we choose the photographers, send them, asking them to send us the full project, and the selection was done. And this year, because the theme of this year is special, it's different. So we have the chance to partner with some organizations in Palestine to engage photographers to document their areas and their stories and the daily life inside Palestine, let's say. So this year we had different categories, let's say. So we had our guest photographers, we had people who applied from the open call, and we had the projects, which was already, we had meetings, different meetings with photographers for different months, talking with them, asking them what they want to present, checking some of the images. It's like a project / workshops. And the last thing was the residency, example of Vladimir and some other. This year we had some residency from Jordan, from Palestine, from different parts of the world. we were supposed to have 11 students coming from Germany, from photography school in Germany, to stay for 2 weeks and to document and to present what they documented within those 2 weeks. So it depends on each, let's say, year or each edition.
Okay. Yes, I will explain that the idea with Vladimir is that from the Belgrade Photo Month Festival, we invite like 10, 20 photographers to imagine what they can do in Jordan regarding Palestina topic. Then we receive different proposals from the team from the festival. We make a selection of 3 or 4, I don't remember. Then you took a look, and then we choose Vladimir. And the idea was that the person from Serbia who will go there will be like some days in a Palestine camp in Amman or in Jordan to develop a project that previously talked about and to do it. Yeah, well, it was also in the process of the selection with the pre-selection from our side also in that case.
Exactly. Yes, this is the partnership where we.
Yes, for me, I was talking on Tuesday. I was talking with the people from Panoramic Festival from Granollers, Barcelona, and with Andres, we both mentioned how important is like part of a festival is to give this visibility and opportunities to the people from our country, let's say, especially if we talk about places like Serbia, that there are opportunities, but they are not so easy. It's quite hard. First, for the financial situation inside, and second, because, well, I mean, it's hard to apply for whatever, to make a course abroad. It means it's very hard. And then these opportunities of these partnerships with other festivals are very, very good and very important. And we are very happy to have these opportunities from festivals like yours. It means it was priceless. Yeah.
It's for us as well. Partnership is very important. It helps a lot with the exposure. It gets you into countries. We have done partners as well with our festival before for the month of the year, and it was really an amazing experience. So it's very important to engage with other festivals. This is how you develop and improve yourself as an international festival.
Yes, because in my personal case, I also learn because I love to visit festivals, and in every festival I try to catch something new that we can do or something that we can do better. I mean, just myself or the people from the festival, from the Belgrade Photo Month, when they are visiting the festival. We always bring catalogs, we bring informations, we bring names, we bring everything that can be useful to develop and to grow up, means to make the festival more rich somehow. Then in your, like you mentioned before, in your festival, you have exhibitions, obviously, you have also workshops. What else are you including in your festival? Which other activities are you including?
Yeah, so usually we have workshops, we have talks and meetups with the artists, we have portfolio meetings, we have visits, trips, sometimes we do tours as well, in partnership with different organizations. Sometimes we have music events. It depends on mostly in the opening, and sometimes in some exhibitions we include music. And we do have a photography competition. The photography competition started, I think, actually maybe the first year or the second year, I think, of the festival. We had a photography competition under the theme of the festival. So to make sure that we have many people attending or many people engaging with the festival. It doesn't have to be professional photographers. So we had this competition, and a few years ago we changed the name of the competition, dedicating it to a friend of us who passed away. He's a photographer. So it's now under his name. His name is Jamal. So we dedicated the photography competition to his name. And it's a very interesting competition because you make sure that many people are engaged. It's not only for those who has a background based photographers. So this is part of the engagement. And we try to include every year kids in the festival. So it's either workshops before, and we show their work, and we do that with an institute called Haya Cultural Center. So we usually do workshops with them, with kids, and present the work of the kids. And last year as well, we presented the juvenile girls who are in prison under 16, under 18. So we try to engage with communities, with the underprivileged communities, with kids, just to be engaged in different ways. And our photographers, the guest photographers, we try to let them meet as many photographers as we can. So we do meetings with them. We take them sometimes to the governors around Amman. And this year, the plan was to engage five governors in Amman and other 4 governors, not only in the capital. We are trying to move and engage with other institutions.
Yeah. And I suppose that the main part of these activities are in English, I suppose?
It depends on the photographer. If the photographer is an English speaker, so the workshops are in English. We had some photographers who speak French before, so we had to have someone to translate.
Then it is in French.
Yeah, so we had to have someone to translate for the workshops. But generally, with the attendance, the photographers who are attending, if someone needs help with translation, they usually help us. And if they need a full translation, like we work with kids or something, so we have someone to translate officially during the workshop.
Okay, we are losing a little bit your voice sometimes. I think at least me sometimes. I don't know how. Means I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as close to the.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes when you start to talk, this sounds well, and then it goes down somehow. But okay. But let me ask you: all this program of workshops and talks and everything is included. I am just asking in the name of the future visitors to your festival, and I would like to include myself. It means all this program is in the website.
Yes. We have our website. Is the Image Festival Amman.com. It has everything that is, all the archive of the festival. So you find all the books, all the posters.
I saw it. Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, and now we are updating the website to have a gallery for each edition. So I think we are in the process of going into gallery. I think we finished 2 or 3 galleries. So each edition will have a gallery that you can go through images, so you know what happened through the year.
Yeah.
And when we have the edition running, we usually post the program. So we have, it's like we have a program. It's like a paper, that
Linda, do you want to share? Do you want to show us if you want? I mean, you can share your website by here.
Of course, yeah. I can open the website and you can see it. So let me open it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will share my screen. So you
yes,
see.
Open the web and yes, and then you share the screen.
So do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Image Festival Amman.com. So we had the announcement of the postponing on the festival page when you open the page. But if you go about, you will find a text about the festival that describes the festival. Editions, you have each edition. So if you go to, let's say, edition Image Festival Amman number 8, so you find the poster, and on the right you find the program. So if you open the program, it gives you the PDF. So
okay.
the PDF has everything related to what's happening during the festival. And usually we have the talks, the workshops open, and the deadline for each workshop. Because we give the flyer of the festival or the program, we start before 2 days before the festival, so people know the program. And we have it in all the venues. and online. As well, if we open the festival book, so the book you have in between your hands, there is a PDF format from it inside the website, and you have all the past editions. So you
that is fantastic. I was taking a look, and it's fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, so you can see the cover, the edition, who attended, each photographer, images. So you know the book is the most important part of the festival because it's what is left from the edition. And we have the gallery. So this is what we are adding now. So the gallery is part of what happened through images, all through the editions. So you see from the openings, you see guests attending different. This is a Kashi, Tarek Deshani. This is the opening of Tarek Deshani exhibition. So this is at Shuman Foundation. So we have, this is part of the talks. So you can see images from the festival. This is a Brazilian photographer. This is at the National Gallery of Fine Arts. And you can see from the main opening, this is when Joseph Kudeka came and we started together handling his exhibition. That was an amazing experience. You know, it was the first time we bring a moving exhibition of prints to Jordan. Before we used to partner with the Magnum through projection. So we used to project the work. So that
because I saw that you have him twice. That to have him once is a privilege. To have him twice is super.
It's actually 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 4 times, and I am happy to say now that like I consider him as a good friend. So I am happy to meet him and to learn from him so many things. So yeah, this is when we started announcing the festival. This is the opening. The opening was a very interesting event last year. And what's really nice about the venues that we partner with is that most of them are old houses in Amman. So
it looks beautiful. Yeah, they look amazing.
So it's really interesting to have a festival. And you partner with the people who are, you know, making something really interesting out of art, you know, and out of the artistic scene in Jordan. So the website.
Then there is. Can you show us? I don't know if you showed it before. Where the people can see the work. Means where they can see or they will see. Where are the workshops and everything for this year? It means the people have to apply or they just have to go. How it works?
Yeah, for the workshops.
For the workshops or lectures or whatever, these kind of activities that the people can just come to enjoy.
Of course, there are 2 ways. Usually we announce as an event on our Facebook page. So this is our Facebook page. It's called Image Festival Amman. Sorry, this is the Instagram. This is the Facebook page. So we usually announce everything with events. So we announce events that's going to happen. We announce the opening day, time and date. We announce the workshops and the criteria of the workshop, everything related to that. And if we have tours, if we have meetups, if we have portfolio meetings, we usually announce it. And at the same time, they can find it on our website, hopefully very soon when we have a program. So on the main page, just when you open the home page, you will find program. It will be 2020.
Perfect.
And the festival group 2020. So people can open to the program and see what's the program and everything related to the edition happening.
Super.
And we have as well our Instagram page, Image Festival Amman. It's a new page. It's not as we did not start it when we opened the festival, but now we have a plan starting the 1st of June that we will post all the history of the festival and months on that page, so we make it as rich as it has all the information about this. Last year we used to open live from
yeah.
Yeah, so like if we go to the 1st of April, the opening, so if we open it, you see the videos live from the opening.
Yeah, you have all the material here, super.
Yeah, it's all safe, people moving, coming and going, so it was, it's really important to post live. Yeah, so this is it. So the imagefestivalamman.com, Image Festival Amman Instagram, and Image Festival Amman.
Super. Then now I'm going to go back to the question that I wanted to do first, and okay, I want to ask you with let's say 9 editions, because on 2015 you have not festival. How do you feel the evolution? Like I mentioned, you had Kudelka, you mentioned several times. You had our coordinator Sinisa Vlajkovic, who came very amazed for the festival, who shared with me, and then we discovered. I discovered personally everything, and great. I know that you have Farah Faude, who we want to bring to Belgrade Photo Month this year. You have Mahmet Kilito, that I like his work very much. He want to come. I met him in Arles. I pushed the Morocco embassy. We'll see if it could be. We saw the amazing work by Karsten Kronos. I'm talking just about the last edition, but many good names. How are you feeling? I want to ask you a few things. Well, the first thing is, just tell me, how are you feeling the evolution of the festival? Of course, if you want to share with us some videos, some photos or whatever, feel free to do it. How do you feel? Because, of course, from the first year to the 9, there is a big step. Just from the first to the third is a big step. How do you feeling the evolution of your festival?
Yes, actually, the evolution of the festival basically started when we went extremely international. You know, just inviting international photographers to Jordan, bringing their work to people so people can see them. This was really important, and at the same time, you make photographers know Jordan. So we have Jordan, on the map of important photography festivals in the world. And partnering with Magnum, we learned so much. Partnering with the Southern Agency, we invited the Rawia group. And what was really interesting and always amazing that every time I contacted the photographer, or I invited, you know, when you contact the photographer to invite, every time I received a very good feedback. So, you know, back then we used to invite photographers because you are not really known as a customer. So the big twist for me was when I received work from all over the world on an open call. I don't know how it was circulated to South Africa, to Senegal, to Brazil. So I started receiving work from countries that I never thought that I would even maybe, you know, visit or have friends there. So that was when I received all that work, and I felt that, okay, this is something big for the Image Festival. It's moving, and it's going in the right direction. And a few years ago, I think 2000, I think 3 years ago, 18 or something, I went, 17, I went to Germany for the, you know, this, the Berlin Europe Photo Month, I think it's called.
To where?
The Europe Photo Month or something.
Yes, European Month of the Photography, yes, in Berlin, yes.
Yeah, I was invited to go there to go to the institute. And at one of the exhibitions, I was giving my card to the curator of the exhibition. And she looked at the card and she said, "This is familiar, Dara Taswir." So, you know, from Jordan to Germany, and she said, you do something, right? And I said, we do the Image Festival. I said, yes, I heard about it. And I saw a good feedback about it. So for me, that was a very good, you know, it's like a push that people are knowing about the festival. Ed Kashi, very well-known National Geographic photographer, he did a very amazing review after he visited the first time on his blog. So it's really important to read and hear from all those photographers. So I think we are now, we have a very good root, you know, in the land. We are strong, and this is how it's growing. And I think, you know, it's a very huge, I think, you know, responsibility that you can't go back. You have to keep going up. So yeah, so this is how it is. I will show you a video from
yes, please put it.
Year. I will show you a video from last year. So it's you know, the festival. It's everything that happened.
Stop. I want to see. We're just listening to the music. Watch it. We don't see it. We are not seeing. We're not watching. We have
We're not seeing it.
Have only your website.
Okay, sorry. You're not seeing it?
No, we only see your website.
Oh, okay. So I think I need to.
Probably you have to go to share another something else. To share what you change. What are you sharing?
Yeah. Exactly. I will do that now. So I'm gonna.
If you want, stop sharing and share again, probably.
Yeah, I think I need to stop sharing.
Yeah, it's there in the top, yes.
It's the new, so we needed to see the new. Okay, now we share again. Yeah, here we go. I think now you see something.
Yes.
Okay, so we play it.
This is the last year?
Yes, this is last year.
you cannot imagine how I am missing these moments when I am watching now your video of a festival, real, not virtual festival.
I know, I know.
To share the experience with the people, to introduce everybody to the people who arrive, to see new place, new country, new contacts, new friends, new everything. It's wonderful.
Exactly.
Yes. How do you do regarding production of the exhibitions? You mentioned about Kudelka also. It means in general, you are producing there, you are transporting exhibition. How do you do in general? I mean, I suppose that there are cases particular, but
I lost your voice. Can you
yes.
ask?
I am asking regarding the exhibitions. You mentioned about Kudelka before. My question is, how do you do? It means you produce all the exhibitions there. It means print frames in case that it needs frame. You transport exhibitions. How do you do?
Actually, most of the exhibitions we produce in Jordan. We usually have a discussion with artists how they wanna. Sometimes some artists they have their own curation, so they know how they wanna print, what size. What's the feeling of their exhibition, and some others they are open to just discuss the curation, and some others they tell you do it the way you like. You wanna put a new art. But when it comes to let's say Magnum photos, no, it's either you project or you bring the work. So they have a very high standards of prints and frames, and the boxes, when they came, the boxes you open, it's all numbered, there's a list, and they actually did the curation before. They asked me to send them photos and plans of the whole, and they have asked some questions, and when we started, what's really nice about Kudelka, it took us, by the way, 4 days to set up his exhibition, because it's not like any other exhibition I have done before. And by the way, I usually hand by myself. I love handing photos. So it was really interesting how we did this exhibition, because at the beginning we asked us to put everything on the floor just to see it in the location, and then they started a bit moving, because he has let's say he has a way to present this work, especially gypsies. We had last year it was Wandering, and when Wandering just hit on my head, I just saw the gypsies work. So I traveled to Beirut to attend the opening of his exhibition in Beirut, and I invited him personally to come to the festival. This is how I had the link with him last year. Other than that, like with Etkashi, he sent me the file saying that this is this size, this size. I would like to have this glass, black frame, white border. Some photographers, they just send you all the details, and some others some others they leave it for you. So we usually print. We have a good printing shops in Jordan that we deal with. Sinisha saw the results of the work.
Yes.
And we have as well a good framer. So yes, we do it in Jordan.
Let me ask you, what are you doing with all this work after?
Okay, so it depends. The frames, we try to reuse the frames.
Of course.
Because we work with raw wood. So you can reprint, you repaint them. You can just make it a different size. The prints, it depends. Some photographers, they ask you to
to take it,
to damage them, because they have editions, and they
yes, of course.
Yeah, and some photographers, they can take them, and I don't mind that. And some very few we sell. And if we sell the work, then this is good. I usually take the cost of the print and frame. We don't take any percentage from the photographers. Sometimes the galleries take percentage like any other gallery.
Well, it's the policy of the gallery, of course.
Yeah. Other than that, whoever wants his work, you can take them. Other than that, we just damage the work. Yeah.
Because in our case, that we are not in the European Union, and then it means we have borders. For us, also the transport is not an easy thing, and we can talk with the people from the Institute Français last year experience, and it was quite hard because they transport the work. And then at the end, we are a lot of times we are producing in Serbia. Of course, we have some limits regarding especially quality, means types of paper. I mean, we have a good quality, but we don't have all the papers. At the same time, the good point is that the production is probably cheaper than in other places, the same than framing. And like you say, we try to reuse the frames. We always give the option to the artist to take the exhibition with them, means the prints or whatever. We always try to keep these exhibitions that we have somehow storage, because also I think that until today only one person asked to break the exhibition after, and I did. Normally we keep them because, and we talk with them, we always try to invite other cultural centers from Serbia or wherever to exhibit these exhibitions after. And we have several, I think that we collaborate 2 years with the Embassy of Switzerland in Belgrade, in Serbia. And both times the exhibitions went back to Switzerland and they has been exhibited after, of course, with the logo of the festival, with the logo of the Embassy of Switzerland in Serbia. And it's also good to give like a second chance. Once you do, you know what to do. Some cases also we solve some works, and then of course it's like in your case, it's a business in between the artist, the gallery, and the client. They do whatever.
Yeah.
But because if not, it means just to storage the frames is not easy, at least for us. It means it's quite a big work. But okay. And yes, tell me, sorry.
You need storage as well.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's a help. Now is the like I said to the people from Panoramic, this is the question of the questions in some countries. How do you manage with the funding? You have like private sponsors, organizations, Jordan, like country, Ministry of Culture or something like this. How do you manage?
Basically, since we started, as I told you, in the first few years, the French Institute used to cover the cost, let's say the major cost, especially the travel and the cost of, through their sponsors, bringing photographers from France. But then after, I used to bring sponsors, you know, some let's say, companies, private companies from Jordan, every year a different company, just to pay some cash to support local photographers. I can tell you that most of the years I used to pay from my own pocket to cover the cost of the festival. Because it's, you know, it's really hard to cover the cost of printing, framing, and through sponsors. And every year you need to go reach sponsors, and not all the sponsors, they wanna you know, support the same project every year. So they like to put their money in different ways. So it was really hard until last year. I applied for a grant, and it was the first time ever in my life I applied for a grant. And it was through the Schumann Foundation, Abdul Hamid Schumann Foundation. It's one of the most important institutes. Yes, it's one of the most important.
Yeah, we have them
in Jordan to support arts and culture, and it's an amazing institute. So I applied for the grant, and they gave me the grant. And when I took the grant from them, it was much easier just to, you know, your budget, and you can work with it. What I was really worried about all the years is that I can't pay tickets for the photographers. So I
Yes.
used to, especially, you know, photographers who don't have embassies or organizations from their countries to support. So we used to pay photographers to sleep in hotels here in Amman to cover the hotel cost, but we can't cover the ticket. Last year, for the 8th edition, with Shaman Foundation, we managed to cover the cost of flight tickets for all our guest photographers, cover the hotel, cover the printing, training, social media. So we had, you know, the budget, and we could use it. When I finished the edition, I saw one of the people working there, and he said, "Apply again." And I did applied again, and we took the grant for the second year with them, and we are very happy that they see the Image Festival as an important important event to support. So they are with us this year as well. They are very happy that we are bringing people from Palestine to Jordan, because their work covers Jordan and Palestine. So they really care about education, to go extreme, move out of Amman, reach more countries, reach more youth. So we are on the same direction. So hopefully we can do the festival this year with their support, and we can at the end create something important.
Yeah, and then I want to show, because they can see digitally your book, but it's not the same to see it in digital that having in the hands. Of course, well, you have. I just opened the page of Possible when it's sponsored Fujifilm, but it's cool. Thank you, Fujifilm, for supporting.
Fujifilm Grand Stores in Jordan are a big supporter for us. Last year, they gave us cameras. The cameras stayed with us all the festival, so we documented the whole festival with their cameras. And they gave us awards for the competition as well.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic, of course.
I use Fujifilm. I'm their ambassador in Jordan, so I'm always excited and happy to have them as partners with us.
I will say my side. Thank you to Nikon Serbia, because from the first edition they are supporting our new talents special contest. We have here another random page, Sinisa Blajkovic, the coordinator of our festival. We were doing a talk with him. It's funny because he's from Belgrade, but he was so many years abroad that a lot of people don't know his work, his fantastic work, is impressive. And the people, when they saw the talk, they were like surprised. Just this year, he applied for the Ulupudus, it's like a, let's say, organization in that case for art, for section of photography, and the people discovered his work for the first time, and it was very nice. Well, I can say that the book is excellent, is very beautiful, is a very nice work, good work. Congratulations. Congratulations to the sponsors.
They can see the full edition in PDF on our website.
Okay.
I would like to show you another video.
Yes, please.
It's about one of my favorite editions of the festival.
Okay.
It was under the title Identity. And we did a project in partnership with friends of mine and photographers, Rasha Amir. She's a Jordanian photographer. And Hussam Nasra as well, Jordanian photographer. Rasha, she's a videographer as well. So we did research and a project about the identity of the city of Amman. And the opening of the festival, we hosted it at the train station, which was the reason that Amman as a city started. So we went back to the history of the identity of the city, and we started the festival there. And we did interviews with people who lived through the city, old people, and saw things happening. We have different people coming from all over the world. We have Circassians, we have Armenians, we have the Palestinians, Lebanese, Iraqis. You know, it's a city that holds everybody. We did a very interesting project. So I will show you a video showing the opening of that festival from the train station, which was one of my favorite editions. So okay, let me open. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
This is filmed in Jordan?
Yeah, this is in Jordan. This is Amman station. Al-Hijaz Railway.
المهرجان بالنسبه لي لكثير منا اللي اشتغلوا على هذا المهرجان مميز كثير لانه بيحكي عن الهويه. عمان السبب اللي احنا كلياتنا جمعت كثير ناس، دول الناس كلياتهم كونوا شخصيه عمان، فهذا المكان كثير بيعكس عمان، كثير ناس مرقوا من هذه السكه محل ما نحن واقفين، هدول الناس اللي قابلناهم حكوا لنا عن تاريخ عمان، عن حياتهم، عن السيل، عن الحمام.
يا دار العزة والبقر أحرت النساء أثوابها.
شو بتعملي يا عمان؟ سؤال صعب. عمان بتعملي عمان هي يعني زي بيتي.
عمان ما هي اسمها فيلادلفيا اللي تعني بلد الحب والمحبة.
يعني هي تاريخي، هي الإرث اللي معي.
Nice.
Yeah, so this was one of one of the most interesting festivals, or let's say openings, and the work that was presented at this edition was really interesting because it covers the identity. It's a very interesting topic to see through photography.
Yeah, but you spend this bullet once. You have to wait to look for the identity again.
I know.
What about the venues? Because I remember that Sinisa told me about amazing places. I mean, now with the videos that you show us, with the photos that we saw, I see that you have a very, let's say, beautiful, particular, and charming places. I mean, I don't know. I have never been the pleasure to be in Amman. It means I don't know how many spaces that can be used for the culture, but how is going? It means, how do you choose? How do you manage? They are regular partners of your festival? How do you do?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, in Amman, the art scene in Amman is growing as anything else in the world. So every year we have new venues that are linked to arts and culture. We don't have, but we have, let's say, galleries, and we have culture spaces. For me, when I look for venues, I always look for walls, actually, not venues. I always, wherever I go through the year, I try to check, is there a wall, a good wall to present the work on? So I don't look for a venue. I don't, it's not about a gallery or a venue, it's about a wall. So it could be a wall in the street, it could be a wall in a house, it could be anywhere. It's always fun, but at the same time, it's a bit worrying to be able to fit all the work you have, especially this edition. It's like double the edition, last edition of work, to make sure that you can fit everywhere. We're lucky to have new places that opened recently, so we have more venues. And what's really important that let's say 90% of the venues who started with us are still with us, and they are always booking April for the Image Festival.
It's a big promotion for them. So how for starting to give the attention?
Yeah, and you know, for me, partnering with those venues means a lot because you know, photography does not really sell. So they give us 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 full month from their year, knowing that they will not sell, but they want to be part of the Image Festival Amman. And this is what's really important. And they are now friends, and they always come to me and say, what do you want to show us? What do you have this year? Who are you bringing to us? So they are always curious to see the work that we will present. And you know, some of those venues, like for example, Nabad Gallery or Dar al-Anda, they are old houses that are huge. So you can present 2-3 photographers easily in those venues. And we have some institutes that they are still they have some abandoned houses, and this is what I love the most. I love, you know, presenting work in some abandoned old houses. So I had so many exhibitions outdoor on, you know, the circles in some of the areas. We had some projection in the middle of a circle, in the middle of an area, you know, so a big projection for Joseph to do. It depends on each year. But what's really important for the Image Festival is those venues, they are partners. So we have the National Gallery of Fine Arts. They were with us at the beginning, then they stopped, then they are back, and they are like a big partner with us. This year, we have 2 main exhibitions at their location, and they usually give us, they have a small space that we have a workshop at their space, and the result of the workshop we present on the walls. And this is at the end it's like 3 exhibitions in 1 location. We have, as I told you, we have some galleries like Jafra and the Images, where part of the Jani exhibited his work last year. We have Tajalla. Tajalla, it's like an old house where Sinisha exhibited his work last year. So it's an old house. It's one of the oldest in Amman, and it's an office space now. So we have the work presented at their main hall. So I mean, to take it short, this is what we basically have as venues. Anybody can be a venue. Last year at the opening of the festival, 2 venues who we used to work with before, they came to me and they said, "Why you're not exhibiting at our spaces? So please be with us." And I said, "Yeah, sure, of course." So like we have so many places, we try to go. As I told you, any good wall for me is an exhibition.
Yeah, because somehow you advance my second question, let's say 8 or 9B, because I wanted to ask you if you use places that are not properly galleries or museums, like you can say walls, we can talk cafes, we can say shops, or we can say parkings or whatever, you know, or bus stops. Yeah. You are already using.
Yeah. I've done that before. We have done on the stairs going from an area to another. I had in mind to do in the parking place, but it did not work last year. I might do it this year or next year. It depends on the exhibition. It depends on the photos you have. You know, some photos can't be exhibited outside.
Yes, in that case, yes. I want to say the same, because this place is so particular. They are more than perfect, better than a gallery, but of course, for the perfect project, not for everyone.
Exactly. Sometimes
the perfect place means if you find the perfect project, well, sometimes you see the project and then, fuck, I don't want a gallery for this. I want, like we say, means a parking or a park or whatever.
I think, you know, sometimes when you curate exhibition, you know, the curator is like a different mind of the photographer. The curator is the, let's say, the completing part of it. presenting the work. So
Absolutely.
when you see the work, sometimes the work tells you where it wants to be. So you know, it's like the imagination of how to present this work and put it in the right place. It happened with me not once that I saw the work of a Tunisian photographer. His name is Tahri Ghazal. And he presented his work. And when I saw it, I thought, oh my God, that means an abandoned house, abandoned.
Yeah.
So I was sitting with a friend, and she, I was telling her that, I was telling her about the preparation of the festival. And I said, you know, I'm looking for venues. And she said, what kind of venues are you looking at? And I said, I want an abandoned house. She said, listen, you know what, come with me because I have an abandoned house. So we went, and she has this beautiful old abandoned house, and we exhibited twice in it. Beautiful space, and she was so excited to show the work in it. And when you enter, the pictures we took in that place for the exhibition was stunning. So it comes to you with the images itself.
Yes. Okay, then we are just finishing. I don't know what else we can talk. It means, of course, the people know they can make any question if they want. They are just saying hello. You can. I want to ask you last question, and of course, you can explain, talk about whatever we forgot or you want to say. But my last question will be: are you preparing something new for this year? For the 2020 edition, I mean, you were preparing something, of course, new projects because there are new topics, new exhibitions, but something that you didn't did before and you want to do now, means something, I don't know. Any big change in the festival, something?
Actually, for this year, the Palestine edition, what was really exciting about this project is, or this festival, I have 49 exhibitions.
You had what?
49 exhibitions.
Yeah.
It's like double the exhibitions I had before. You know, between group exhibitions and solo exhibitions, it's like 49 subjects.
Yeah.
So it was a bit challenging where to put all those exhibitions. So the change of this year was that I will go into villages and other governors out of Amman. And as well, we will present some of the work in Palestinian camps in Jordan.
Yes.
So the venues of this year, it will be a bit different than, of course, we will have the standards, you know, what we have every year. But the plan was to just try to go with photographers, guests and photographers from different places to other venues, to other governments, and see the work. At the same time, there is an area in the south. It's a touristic, historical area. It's called Wadi Finan. It's in what we call Al-Naqab Desert, Wadi Araba. So Wadi Araba, I discovered that there is a big, like the main tribe, Bedouin tribe in that area, came from Palestine in the 48, place that happened.
Yes.
So they came and they stayed there. So one a Jordanian photographer, his name is Mu'min Makawi, he's from Irbil, so he's from the north, going to the south to do a residency, to live with this family or this tribe who are still farmers, and they live in the tents, still not houses. So they're very interesting, and they have old people, old women and men who remember the trip. So they lived the trip, or the move. So he will document this trial. So those interesting residencies are taking the festival into another
Of course. Dimension.
We have what we have. Yeah, we have what we have. We still do it, but at the same time we are trying to be creative in doing something new.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true that every topic, of course, will bring different exhibitions, but it can give this kind of activities.
Exactly.
We can give.
Yeah, yeah, and the idea as well is to exhibit the work in the area itself, as well there. So yeah, so it will be more engagement in the let's say governors and with more people. So people don't have to come to Amman to attend the festival. We will go with the images to the places and show them what we do. So this is basically, you know, it depends on, as you said, and as I'm saying, that it depends on each edition. We don't know what's going to happen next year. So
yeah, well,
each edition has its own, let's say, feeling, mood, style, expansion.
yes. Okay, we'll be ready for everything after this. Okay, Linda, you want to tell us something else that we forgot to say?
I think we said it all. I'm really happy that we had the chance to talk. It always feels good to talk about the festival.
Yes.
You that you are describing a beautiful thing that you have been doing for so many years. So it's always good to talk about the festival. I was so excited to even see the videos again today.
We will see it soon, I hope.
Yeah, so hopefully we see the festival soon.
Yes.
And I'm excited to come attend as well the Belgrade Photo Month.
Of course.
You soon to Amman as well, and with Vladimir and Sinisha, and I'm really thankful for this great opportunity and the partnership, and looking forward for more.
Yes, always. I would like to invite everybody to visit your website, the Image Festival Amman website, to follow the program. In any case, if there is a kind of new dates when will be announced, or if there is any surprise, we will share it in our Facebook page because all the Serbian audience they're following. But please keep following also Image Festival Amman. We invite everybody to go there, of course. I would like to be the first being there. I hope that everything will be soon fine, and we'll be there with Vladimir also. And then later you will be here with Farah, or before us, then you, I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't mind the order. Let's go to be both in both places. And many people as can move also and travel around. I will tell you, Linda, thank you very much for this 1 hour and a half for this talk. In the beginning, I told you, welcome to Belgrade. Now I will say you, thank you very much for having us in your home, because you will have been in your home, in your sitting room with your beautiful cat also, and had a pleasure. Thank you very much for talking about your festival. I think that you are doing a really great work. I hope that everything will be fine, and I hope that more and more of our audience will come to enjoy and to follow the festival as well.
Hopefully, yes. I invite as well all the friends, photographers in Jordan to follow your page and hopefully we come as a group to visit Belgrade Photo Month.
Yes. Now, like in our case, of course we finish our open call. Our jury made their work, and on 7th May, that was the day when officially we have to open the festival, in streaming by Facebook, we did the awards ceremony. It means we have the winners. But for the next edition, whenever it will be, of course, when we will do the new talents again, everybody is invited from Jordan, from wherever, all around the world. They're invited to participate, of course. Okay, Linda, thank you very much. Enjoy the day and the weekend.
You too. You too.
Thank you. Now, before to finish, I just would like to remind everybody that on Tuesday next week, we're going to talk with Mohammad Rakibul Hassan. He's an excellent photojournalist, documentary photographer. We had him 2-3 years ago in the festival with an excellent work about the Rohingya community. Yes, I'm Rohingya. I am Rohingya. He's keeping working with them in their camps. In this case, on Tuesday, he will talk to us about his work and the situation there, because they still have the terrible situation there with the genocide, etc. But they also have they had the corona situation, of course. They're affected by the COVID-19, and recently it was one of the worst typhoons around the area. And he was covering all these unfortunate situations. He will talk to us about all this. And well, just invite everybody to come to be here on Tuesday, and to keep enjoying our Belgrade Photo Month live talks. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, and see you very soon. Ciao.